Welcome to 12 Questions. I'm your host.
I mean, what's your name? Like, who are you?
The Mascara Pimple House.
Themyscira Pimple House, everybody. Where are we right now, Themyscira?
We're in my kitchen.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I live here alone.
What's your dog's name?
This is Covfefe.
Covfefe.
Yeah, which sucks recently.
You know?
People used to just go, what? And you'd say it and they'd be like, okay. And like, think they misheard you, but now it became this whole big thing.
It went mainstream.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, what a great name, Covfefe. Oh, that's so funny. It's not funny though.
It's not funny.
It was never funny.
No. Because, like, what are the, like, linguistic roots of Covfefe?
I don't know.
No? You just picked the name because you thought it was pretty, or what?
I rolled boggle dice.
Okay.
First I rolled regular dice to get a number. When I had that number, it was 7. I rolled the boggle dice, C-O-V-F-E-F-E.
There you go.
And I was never really clear on how to pronounce it either.
I mean, but you get to pick, right?
I had to pronounce it just so that he would come running.
Yeah. So here we have, I already forgot your name. I was like, I'm going to use that name all the way through the interview. And then
it was Themyscira Pimple House.
Themyscira.
That's Miss Pimple House.
Ooh. Is it because I'm nasty?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Miss Pimple House, your questions are coming from Sean Francis.
Yes.
Who I almost completely don't remember interviewing because it was very late at night and
You did 4 of those.
I did 4 of them in a
See,
day.
I follow. And I'm a follower.
It was really, really something. Oh, I'm going to finally remember the standard question that I forgot on my last 4 interviews, which is, did anything nice happen to you today?
Did anything nice happen to me?
Mm-hmm.
You came over. My brother brought me all these toys.
Oh, yeah, there's some cool toys.
2 nice things. A Spider-Man mask and Spider-Man lunchbox for sneaking drugs into the Spider-Man movie. And Batman notepad and then a bunch of other stuff. I got stuff for Francesca Elizabeth Szymanski.
And also a way to keep your grocery list in a Batman sort of way.
Yeah, and other stuff too. Yeah.
Miss Pimple House, that's amazing. So,
thank you.
Your first question from Sean Francis. Question number 1. Favorite nursery rhyme?
12 questions.
Yes.
We're in this. Favorite nursery rhyme?
Favorite nursery rhyme.
Probably Red Rover, send whoever Red over, even though I know that's not a nursery rhyme. It kind of sounds like one.
It kind of counts. It's a rhyme that you learned very early in childhood. Do you have any Red Rover related injuries that you've sustained throughout your life? Because I feel like I know a lot of kids.
No, but I bet you I inflicted a few. I was enthusiastic.
You were like a brutal Red Rover player.
Yeah, brutal, just enthusiastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel very short, so I'm going to ask you this next question.
What's the one that's ashes, ashes, we all fall down?
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy.
See, that would probably be, that's it for me. I just like ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
It's a really dark nursery rhyme. There's a few dark nursery rhymes. That one is like the classic.
Can we move every question, or is that too much?
Can we move every question?
You've done most of these. I'm looking at it now, and it's like...
Yeah, let's move.
It seems boring. It feels like every time we'll just move every question.
Sure, we're going to move every question. All right.
I'm going to black out the lamp with my head for this whole one. We moved...
Oh, there we go. There we go.
That.
Look at that.
We moved preemptively, so we didn't move far.
Question number 2 is, first favorite movie. This is the movie you first remember deciding was your favorite versus your first movie now.
Wait, do people change that?
What's your favorite movie?
It's Batman 1989, and it has been forever.
So you can't fight your first favorite movie versus your favorite movie now.
What do you mean? I can't fight my favorite movie.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's what it's asking, but the verses came outside of the parentheses. So my thought is
it in song form?
It's your first favorite movie versus your favorite movie now, which is like if you were gonna make them fight, which one would like win in a fight?
Batman versus Batman. No, Batman 1989, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. But I guess my second favorite movie would have been well, and that one changed. That's dropped down the list. But Batman is always number 1. But it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Okay.
And I think that Batman would drive the car in and drop the bomb out of the wheel and then drive away and blow up all the turtles. But then the turtles would remain unscathed inside their shells, and then they would come up out of the rubble and say, I've said it before and I'll say it again, man, I love being a turtle. And no one would really win or lose. They would just go on.
I mean, like Batman versus Superman, nobody really won or lost. They just decided they both had moms. You lost? I lost a little bit.
I liked it. Everybody hated it. I was like, oh, whatever.
No, it was funny. I watched it with my roommate, and he is like me in that he will try really hard to enjoy things that are not normally enjoyable. He's like, it adds nothing to my life if I watch a shitty movie that I hated. So I'll try to like anything I watch. So we watched Batman versus Superman, and he found a lot to love in it. Like, friggin', who is it that drinks Jesse Eisenberg's piss in a courtroom?
I forget.
Before, like,
I don't really
everyone getting blown up.
I forget what that is.
We should watch that movie sometime.
Let's do it.
Just to, like, hate on ourselves or whatever.
There are so many better DC movies. That's, I think, why I can give the, like, how everybody doesn't like, they can't get the right tone or not. Like, a lot of the nerd stuff that I really doesn't like them. But, there are so many good animated ones that, like, I'm like, oh, I've already seen those stories, like
Killing Joke?
Like, animated and, like, already brought to, like, yeah, Killing Joke, I didn't even particularly care for that prequel they stuck onto it. The Batgirl one, it just seems super
See, I'm talking out of my ass. I'm just parroting things I've heard other comic book people say.
No, there's just better ones than that.
Okay.
I could show you some.
Cool.
Great, wait, what is it? Not Great Frontier. Something Frontier, Justice League, Final, frick, I can't think of what, something Frontier, the Justice League, Flashpoint Paradox is sweet. There's a ton of good ones.
Sweet?
Yeah.
So, that basically answers that question. Want to move again?
Yes. Yeah, you choose this time. Ooh, God, there's so many of us.
Right? It's like a recursion. It's amazing. Okay, question. Number 3. With no money restrictions, what is your dream 5-day vacation?
My no money restrictions, dream 5-day vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Space.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go no money restrictions, you can afford to send yourself to Europe eventually.
Sure, yeah. Space.
Might as well go to space.
Can I afford to go back in time? Why not? No.
I mean, the technology doesn't
I'll take the limitations of the question. Okay, so space, prostitutes, Comic-Con, San Diego, but like VIP for everything.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, the bottom of the ocean in one of those.
Oh yeah.
Submarine
go
things.
Go visit the Marianas Trench.
Yes, the Marianas Trench. And finally, wherever Stuart Murdoch grew up, from Belle and Sebastian.
Okay.
Just because he sings all those songs and it all sounds so pretty to me.
Right.
That I would go spend at least a day. I was going like down days. I was like, oh, I'll get a day for everything. Days.
So these are like the same vacation.
Yes, this is all the same vacation.
This is okay. So
this
you're not spending 5 days on the moon.
No.
You're going to the moon and then you're going to. Okay. Now here's my one criticism of this plan. I'm going to assume that money does not remove time restrictions. So really, you're spending most of your 5-day vacation traveling.
I don't know. I mean, am I?
How long does it take to get to space and back?
I don't know. That seems like I should know that.
It seems like I should know it too.
You know, I know someone that would know. And if they told me, I would trust them implicitly.
Would you like to phone a friend? Would you like to phone a friend?
No, I'm good. I don't need to phone anybody.
Okay. So, here's my next follow-up question to that one. If it meant that you could go to more places, but you would spend less time there. Let's say you have 30 days in Europe. Do you spend more time going to a couple countries and just seeing more of it? Or do you spend more time on a train hopping from country to country? Yes.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's fun.
Yep.
It's going to be difficult
try
to get a
catch
hold
it in your mouth now.
Isn't it?
Oh, he's slowing down. He's slowing down. You're going to do it. Oh.
I just want to ash him first.
Okay. There you go.
What am I doing? Am I on trains? I would take trains. Whatever the other one was, I don't care.
So you would rather see more places, but spend less time in them and more time on a train.
Oh, no, I would rather spend time in a place. Always.
So you would rather see like maybe 3 countries, but get to spend all your time in those countries?
I'm still entertained by this neighborhood. You know what I mean? I've been here for a long time. I don't even know how to measure that. You know, do I count my teen years?
What makes a good neighborhood to you?
I don't know. Somewhere reachable by train.
Somewhere with a Spider-Man to hang your cigarettes from?
Dude, I never thought to do this until just now.
This is really an amazing system. It's like a roach holder.
Yeah, maybe I'll start turning all those action figures my brother brings me into unique cigarette holders.
There you go. Oh, man. You could just carry Spider-Man around.
Yes. And then your fingers don't stink like nicotine. You can just like...
Just get to like
just have
puff off Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Puff off Spider-Man sounds like a euphemism for something. I'm just going to say this episode is rated PG-13.
PG-13?
So far. We haven't cussed.
Really?
Yeah, you're one of the least cussy people I know, actually.
That can't be true.
You say frickin' instead of fucking most of the time.
I just like how frickin' sounds.
It's a really good word. No, I was writing this morning, and I was like, there needs to be like some sort of exclamation. Am I going to say fucking? Or frickin'?
Frickin'.
Or friggin'?
Friggin'.
I think I went with friggin'.
Friggin's so much effort. Those G's are so heavy.
They're heavy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But Toby Keith would say it.
Oh.
He'd say friggin'. So,
yeah.
So you'd go to a bunch of different places?
No, I would go to like one spot and hole up and be like, oh.
Okay, so on your 5-day vacation, where do you spare your 5 days? Do you do it on the moon, or do you do it in like France or wherever?
I guess I take the best of as many available worlds. I'm trying to remember everything I said. And I think me and the prostitutes head down to the Marianas Trench in the submarine. Or up to the moon.
No, I mean, like, if you're going to have, like, I don't know. How well does a submarine orgy work? It's, like, kind of cramped in there. It's going to smell funny.
No, I would go to the, then my final answer, if it's 5 days, that's it. I would go with the last thing that I said, which was Stuart Murdoch's part of Scotland. I hear that's a nice place to be anyway, and then I would just see all those, because it would have this, like, it would have an immense personal significance to me, more than any of those, like, oh, wow, this is awe-inspiring, or, like, id-gratifying, or whatever. It would be, like, I think, a deeply spiritual experience. So I would go and, like, I would have my headphones on for a good bit of it, but not all of it.
I hear you.
And I would just wander the lanes, jump fences, and find foxes.
And sheep. There's a lot of sheep there.
Fuck a sheep. You're probably right.
With the prostitutes. Okay!
In Scotland, the sheep are the prostitutes. Are we rated now?
Do they get paid?
They get bales of hay and oats. Can you bale oats? I don't know.
I don't raise sheep. Do I strike you as a person who raises sheep or knows about the raising of sheep?
No. Let's go.
Question number 4. I'm doing this upside down. Boop.
I know where I want to do 8.
Fucking boop. No, stop. Okay.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. We're up on a roof. Yes, it's going. Just had to make sure. Okay. Question number 4. What is the first memory you have of being blissful?
The first memory that I have of being blissful.
Blissful.
Describe blissful.
What's your definition of bliss? What makes you blissed? What gets you blissed out, man? Because for me, it's digging in the dirt, and I'm tired, but I'm elevated. And then possibly I go do a drug.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woo! I'm sailing above everything in the world. I'm tired. I'm sore. I got dirt under my nails. That to me is dirt bliss.
Man, I don't know that I'm ever truly 100 and whatever % blissful.
No?
No, but I get like really good, like scraps of it.
Okay.
Shreds of it.
So where do you get your shreds of bliss?
The dog, like, sometimes will throw it, like, if he's really, like, into playing, and then he comes back, and it's, like, the sun's right, and, like, he's got this, like smile on his face, that, I don't know, and he's not, like, too thirsty, or if he is thirsty, I have, like, there's water available, and we're not just, like, randomly somewhere, and I don't have any on me or something. That's, like, blissful-ish.
Okay.
A lot of inappropriate things. Not gonna say. I don't know. Sometimes I just
Okay, so for me,
jump out of bed and I'm like, I feel like I'm on top of the world.
I'm
That's
blissed.
kind of blissful, but it's not like.
I feel like
Blissful to me implies there's this like, it's like encompassing like.
calm.
Yeah, like a calm to it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very calm.
It's
Maybe
like
that's
calm versus like it's sort of the quiet version of ecstasy.
Yeah.
Like when you feel ecstatic, you're like up and you're amped and you're fucking stoked. And then bliss is sort of like the smooth version of that emotional drug, you know?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But you're not a bliss person.
Sometimes I really like doing back rubs. Right.
So you're a giver.
Well, no, not necessarily.
No, I mean with back rubs.
Well, with back rubs, maybe, but then not with head scratches. You know, I'm a total taker for those.
Okay. Because I'm a giver of back rubs and a taker of head scratches as well. So like, high five on that.
We need a support group. I feel
unsupported. Have you ever taken the Myers-Briggs?
Yes, the personality thing.
What's yours?
I forget. It was a long time ago.
I bet that your personality is one of like a dynamic but forgetful of it person. I wouldn't even know what to guess for you.
Turn it around.
ESFP. That's my guess for you. ESFP.
I'm just gonna turn it around for a random. Yeah.
Look at how beautiful it is up here.
Oh, my leggings.
Oh no, your leggings.
It is a bit, yeah. You know, and it doesn't even say Subway anymore. I like that. They must have just recently taken that down. All right, next question.
Okay, cool. Let's point to the pause button. Ah, my face is huge. No, it's just that it's really bright up here, and I can't actually. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh, that's my glasses.
Oh no, I bet they're on the kitchen table.
I don't want to wear. Yeah, they probably are. What's the? Yell me the question. I'm gonna get it. Yell me the question.
Yell you the question.
Yeah.
What is something you should have been punished for as a child but weren't? Nobody can hear you.
As a child that I should not have been?
Wait until you're back in here. Nobody can hear you. The mic will not pick you up. Hi. Right now we are standing in Tyler's roommate's room. And he has a ton of VHS tapes. I don't think I've seen any of these.
I'm back.
Well, hello.
Oh yeah, give the show all the VHS.
No, I've seen Sabrina and I've seen What Women Want. We were just talking about the fact that I've seen not many of these.
Stop.
There's like a pile right down there.
There's more there. Turn it around.
Look at all those.
That shelf is taller than I am, and it goes straight to the floor with VHS.
It's crazy. Want to hop back up?
Oh, sure.
Do it.
I'm always telling you, she should just start a shop, like a VHS shop, and rent them out.
Do people buy those?
No, rent them out, like an old school, like started 90s,
does
whatever.
Does anyone have a VHS player though? It's my thing that I'm wondering.
No, but you could rent those too if you needed.
True. What is something you should have been punished for as a child but weren't?
Okay. Like I got away with it or something?
You should have been punished and you weren't.
Should have been punished.
Whether it was because they didn't find out, the people who would punish you, or because they found out and just decided not to. Yeah. What should you have been punished for that you weren't?
I'm trying to think. Installing.
Were you a bad kid?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Unequivocally. Yes.
What was the thing that you did that was the worst that you didn't get punished for?
I don't know. What do you define worse? I don't know.
What do you feel in your heart that it was like, oh no, I should have gotten way worse for that than I did?
Something that I told this actually, I can tell this story. I told this to some random customers the other day. A brief one. I'll try to be brief. So, what question number is this? 6? 5?
I don't know. 5.
This is 5.
This is 5.
This is 5. Okay, so one time an unnamed person that I know and grew up with, him and his friends nicked like this giant wrench from like some auto garage or whatever, and it was big enough that we could open up and turn on fire hydrants. So we used to do that. And we would run around, we'd open those up, and then wait for whoever to show up, and then laugh. Then have to close it up, and you like flood the street. But that wasn't the best part. Was that it was in the winter, it still worked, you know, and they still have the hydrants on. So we at the end of this, cul-de-sac that one of our single parents lived on, who may not have been around a lot, we would open it up and then let the corner like ice over, and then close it back up, and then sit outside and watch the cars driving past that would then drive off the road onto and I mean, this was like a small development street.
Right.
You know, they're going they should be going, like 25 tops.
Yeah, so no one's gonna die.
Right.
Nobody
was gonna die. Funny. They're just gonna get stuck in someone's yard maybe, or usually not even stuck. So yeah, we did that. We never got caught for that. And that, now I look back thinking of that, and I'm like, God, if some fucking kids, if I spun my car out off the road onto somebody's fucking lawn because some little fuckwit kids with fucking stupid dad left them home by themselves and they fucking stole a thing and just did whatever they wanted with it, I would be like, argh!
Yeah.
I would be chasing after those kids, falling in the snow and getting a face full of snow and being out of breath and embarrassed of myself.
But you were never punished.
Probably pelted with snow. No, nobody ever knew that.
Nobody knew it?
No, nobody knew that we did that.
You never got caught?
No.
It's amazing.
We did, one time, the police did come. It was it was in the summer. It was after, we'd been doing it a bit, bored. And the trains only come every so often. Oh, yeah, so Alex left me with a wrench and was like, take this and get this out of here, because he was worried the police were going to catch up with him and his friend. And this is a different, this Alexander Zepwith that I grew up with. He was a random neighborhood kid.
Zepwith is a really
Alexander
good last name.
Zepwith. Yes, and I would just hang out with him anyway. So Alex had done that. What?
Oh no, I just looked over and I saw one of the VHS tapes. You won't be able to see it on the screen.
Was it Poltergeist?
No, it was handwritten Annie Hall.
Oh.
And that was really funny to me, because to me that says somebody taped this off the TV and made a handwritten cover for it. They just really like Annie Hall.
Yeah. People used to do that all the time.
Anyway, I'm sorry for having interrupted you.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, just that I had to walk home with this thing have a giant wrench on me, because I was younger and
How
innocent
old were
looking.
you?
I was probably 11 or 12 at that point,
What?
maybe 13 maybe.
Okay.
But
See,
I didn't look like a
picturing,
16-year-old up to no good.
17
No, I was 13 for that.
hoodlum Tyler here.
Yeah, that's
I'm
13.
sorry, Miss Pimple House.
Hoodlum. I was a hoodlum for a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was kind of a hoodlum.
Were you proud of
I had
hoodlumhood?
wanted to write. I hate that sentence, because it's if you really wanted to, you would just did it.
No.
And people, but it's it's one of those things where I've it's been man, I should do that, I should get around that. But the memoir, I wrote a long one about just me a long time ago, and mental illness and whatever. But the one I was man, what would sell books and get turned into a movie or something? It's called Running from the Police, and it's all the times that my siblings and I, that I know of, and I think I know all of them at this point. I don't think they've held out on me. Now that we're all grown. But yeah, all the different times that we had to run from the police, and whether we got caught or not. And I think that we did pretty good. Most of it was just what I thought was just regular teenage shenanigans. I'm everybody does this. And then I grew up and I was not everybody did that.
No,
stuff.
not everybody.
Whoops.
Not everybody created an ice rink just for the specific purpose of
watching cars.
Watching cars.
Yeah.
Would you like to go on to question number 5?
6.
It's 6.
Yeah, we're on 6.
We're on 6.
I'm the host. So.
Oh.
We're
All
back
right.
for question 6. Praise his name.
So, describe a time you were really disappointed by something for which you had high expectations.
Did you read this whole thing about Spider-Man 3?
I don't get to dictate the questions. I'm just the proxy.
That I had high expectations, and I was really
I could give a I'll do this. I'll give but I don't want to get all whatever about a deeper answer, but I will say that for the most part, my expectations are like kind of consistently low. This is my BS answer, but it's true. But this is my throwaway. I'm gonna give you both. That for the most part, my expectations are pretty low, and I just try to like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna say L.I.M, but I try to just be present.
Okay.
And try not to have too many expectations. And then usually when I do it, I'm like, oh, it'll probably be fine. And then I'm usually right. And if it's not, then I'm like, oh, at least I wasn't super disappointed. And if it's better than that, I'm like, oh, that was great. My deeper answer is that if I am disappointed and then I had high expectations or this, deeper answer.
Oh, no. No.
More detail. Would be that it's usually other human beings, and that I expected, like, I don't know, sometimes I get so wrapped up in people that I'm close with that I let them, not really let them, but like, I will have unreasonable expectations sometimes with people. And so when if somebody just does something human and messes up even like a little bit, I will blow it way out of proportion because I'm an asshole.
I think that's like
12 questions.
No, I mean that's like kind of a human thing though, right? Is that especially if you're a person who generally has pretty low expectations of the people around you, that's just like, keep your promises, don't mess with my head, don't like fuck with me, we'll be good. Then when someone like hurts you, it has to be like intentional, so of course you'd like hang on to that. If you're not a typical grudge holder or a typical like I get offended by tiny little things, that it takes something big. Of course, at that point you hold on to it and it hurts and it defies your expectations more, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It's a whole conversation into itself.
Yeah, well, I offered that deeper answer with my own like personal caveat in my brain that I was not going to expound on it too much.
No, so
I just don't want to.
No, that's okay. So I expounded the way that I feel about that thing, because that thing that you talked about is something that I feel very strongly about as well. I was talking to you earlier about how when I see a movie, I try really hard to like it, because it adds nothing to my life to dislike a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It adds nothing to my life to hate an experience that I'm having. So I try to.
It takes things away, probably, really.
I try to find something good in every experience that I can. So if something is a shit experience, it's because it's like really bullshit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if someone hurts me, it's probably because they were trying to. Because I'm a big like benefit of the doubt sort of person, like, okay, well, but what I know about this person is that they function in this way. And so if they've hurt me, I will try to find how it was just sort of unintentional and in their nature.
Yeah.
Just to behave this specific way that I react to. So if I'm actually really hurt, it's because someone tried, you know?
Yeah. I would say that if you're someone that finds that people are constantly trying to hurt you, I would be examining myself. And, there goes, hey, Kimmy, I know I'm a guest on your show.
Oh, no, you're the host tonight, right?
I mean, I know you're a guest on my show tonight,
mm-hmm.
but you're also, in real life, you're a close friend.
Mm-hmm.
And they say close friends will make sure to always keep each other to their contractual obligations, which means, question number 6, we have to bring up that Kavik the wolf dog is celebrating its 24th anniversary next year. They're celebrating the big 2-4, the timeless tale of a magnificent Alaskan dog and some races with a 12-year-old and an amazing recovery, as well as a sportsman dinner and a 2,000-mile trek to find the family he loves, is gonna have a special edition Blu-ray, and this question is sponsored by that Blu-ray. Pre-orders are available now. You're gonna want to go to CavicWolfDog.com/pre-release, and when you get there, at the top, they have the promo code. You can save yourself 20% entering 12 lowercase s. That's your 12 questions is your secret promo code.
You know I've never seen Cavic the Wolf Dog.
That's insane to me.
But
we watch it every Christmas, 4th of July, and Grandma's birthday in my family growing up. 3 times a year.
Here's the funny thing. My favorite book in 3rd grade, I don't even remember the name of this book. I just remember I read it over and over and over. And it was like one of those stories about what it's like to be a latchkey kid. That has to let yourself in and all that. And I'd never seen Cavic the Wolf Dog. This is the first time I've seen a physical copy of Cavic the Wolf Dog. But that girl in that book, she watched Cavic the Wolf Dog one day after school, and I was like, God, I wish I had some time alone to watch Cavic the Wolf Dog.
That's incredible.
Go and order your 24th anniversary Blu-ray.
Remember this, and this is the end. We're running up on our hard stop here of our 6th question. Remember, accident, once proud dog, cowardly. Footage of Alaska's Untamed Wilderness.
Alaska's Untamed Wilderness.
Executive producer Stanley Chase, Gabriel Katzka, and Patricia A. Johnson. Masters.
How do you
Masters
pass that
in
up?
their field.
How do you pass that up? You can't.
That's right.
Look how pretty Cavic is.
I
Don't you just
can't-
want to pet this guy?
I literally cannot think of. You were asking me earlier about my perfect 5-day vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It would honestly might just be
Following Cavic the Wolf
a
Dog around?
block of time broken up into 99-minute increments.
Where you just watch
Rewatching
Cavic the Wolf Dog.
Cavic the Wolf Dog again and again. Cavic the Wolf Dog.
Get it, guys.
This is 12 questions.
So, the next question, question number 7, is Dream Supergroup, but all members must still be alive and should generally follow a traditional rock band lineup. That is the most Sean Francis question I've ever heard.
Honestly, I would just, like, if I had to impress someone with my answer to this, which I guess is the goal of these types of things.
I mean, the goal is to, like, whatever you feel the goal is.
I'm being myself. But, no, if I were trying to impress someone with the answer to this question, I would literally just excuse myself to the restroom, text Sean Francis, ask him, and then, like, try to, like, bullshit an answer. No, I don't know. I never liked supergroups that much.
I'm getting hardcore kissed right now.
You are. He loves that we're on the ground. He's like, oh, hi. We're face level now. Kimmy, let me show you how I really feel.
So do you want to text Sean Francis right now and ask him for his answer to the question?
I mean, I could, right? Why couldn't I?
I mean, you could. You just got to keep flipping
anything.
through slides.
Oh,
we
here.
can do
I'll
anything.
give you this. Let me get my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, is it just a clicker?
Yeah, you just click it. That's the one. Yeah,
This
the
one
one you
here?
got your thumb on. That's forward. Yeah. Let's see.
Sabi.
Something sad.
What's something sad?
I got a Facebook message, Francis, because he and I, we're not on texting terms. I mean, I'm sure we are, but we just never exchange numbers. But I feel is that like a barrier people are aware of in real life? Like having someone's actual phone number is different than like messaging them, right?
So I have a friend that I had his number, and then I switched phones and I said on Facebook, hey, text me so I have your number. And I've gone through 2 phones since then, and we've hung out multiple times, and he just hasn't. I don't know why, but yes, there is a disconnect between, like, problem. Whoa, look at that shit.
What
That's
is
cool. Just problem.
Oh, man, I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I do too. I want that to be my band name, is just problem upside down and backwards.
And to remember, it doesn't look backwards for them, right?
Not for them. No, okay, so for us, this is upside down and backwards, but because my like webcam reverses the image, yeah.
She's on the phone making calls.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if Francis replies back. We'll give it like a minute or 2. This guy is down to serious business? Yeah, fuck, it's twice as serious once you're upside down.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so is that guy.
They
Wow.
are both glaring at us.
This guy's making plays, and this guy's not liking the plays being made.
We fucked up.
Yeah.
Those guys are pissed.
All right. Oh, she's concentrating.
She's just like really concentrating on that screen. Yeah, also this is like kind of washed out on my screen, so
Yeah, well, who cares? Really?
I'm gonna give Sean Francis like less
another 60. Give him 60 seconds.
Okay, 60 more seconds, Sean Francis.
Just keep swiping. She's got a nice stereo there. Oh, fact: most families don't spend much time together. Fact: most families don't spend much time together.
They should play the Ungame together.
Fictional Friends is an EP show coming out pretty soon.
What does that
August
mean?
9th.
EP show.
An EP show. Well, we stopped doing all of our new stuff for everybody for free, and we've been saving it, and we're going to release it in one big to do.
And it's going to be exciting, like that graphic on the screen.
Well, that's the thing is that I've been waiting for Zach, because Zach's painting up like a cover, but sometimes he can be a perfectionist, or he paints and he paints another thing and blah blah blah.
I don't know which Zach.
I might just use one of these as a EP cover. I've really liked Problem and Fact. Most families don't spend very much time together, like upside down and backwards as like the cover. I want to be good. I don't think he's coming back. So I'll just say that my super group is I don't know the names of Rivers Cuomo and Bassoon. Stuart Murdoch on the triangle. What's Dave Grohl? He's alive from Foo Fighters. He is playing the accordion. And then finally, in the last traditional role of tap dancer, I would put what's her name? The lady from Camera Obscura. What's her name?
I don't know that band.
The girl from Camera Obscura. I'm embarrassed that I don't know her name. I love that band.
Communications!
Alright, that's it, I think. Question 8.
I don't know.
That was the worst question so far. At least.
So I have a feeling this question is going to piss you off. But question number 8 is dream supergroup with no limitations. They can be dead. They can be whatever. It doesn't have to be a rock band. Oh, right, you didn't follow the rules of the last question because you have bassoon, triangle, tap dancing,
and
accordion for a rock band, but now you don't have to have a rock band. So I'm going to say they can be alive or dead, but they have to be a rock band.
Oh, I don't know. I like the bands that are already in existence and how they sound. If I put them together, it would probably sound like shit. They would fight.
This is the worst band ever.
Or they, yeah. Or they just they wouldn't really care. They kind of show up for performances, but then they wouldn't really practice. That's me if I was putting together my super group. But I don't know if I'm just gonna force myself to answer the question. I get to unlimited whatever.
Just so you'll reform the Beatles.
I'm gonna put Mega Man on bass because he had his buddy was named Bass or something, like Lawyer Games. I forget.
I don't know.
But Mega Man is on the bass. Daredevil is lead guitar. He's got those crazy acoustics in his brain. He can do whatever.
Still your beer.
Oh, thanks. You can have it. Don't steal it. Drums is Diddy and Dixie Kong. Diddy and Dixie Kong on drums. Right after they came off of a perfect playthrough Donkey Kong Country 2, so they're feeling incredible.
Okay, so they're really gonna do the drums.
And then obviously Joe Wiltse on bass.
I don't know who Joe Wiltse is.
He's the bass player.
Okay. You have 2 basses.
Oh wait, who did I say for bass?
Mega Man.
Oh, I put Mega Man on bass. Joe Wiltse's on bass. Put Mega Man on rhythm guitar. That makes more sense.
Okay. So this is an instrumental rock group.
Oh, I need a vocalist too.
I mean, if you really want one,
okay,
it could be just an instrumental rock group.
I want a vocalist. Stuart Murdoch from Belle and Sebastian.
There you go.
No, we'll stick with a theme. Well, I do like that image in my brain of him hanging out with all of them.
What's your favorite Belle and Sebastian album?
I want to point out for for a second though that Mega Man on rhythm guitar would have the ability of defeating other rhythm guitarists and stealing their rhythms. So,
Okay.
what's my favorite Bell Sebastian album?
Because I
The
went.
first one I ever really properly heard was Life Pursuit, and that's always kind of stuck with me.
Do you know which one you were playing in your car the day I first heard Bell and Sebastian? Because you introduced me to them, and then this morning I was like, I'm in a Bell and Sebastian mood, but I have no idea which album to listen to. So I listened to Dear Catastrophe Waitress.
That's a good one to listen to.
It was good.
Yeah. That is
Which one's your favorite?
my favorite real, like, I always put it as, in fact, I have a playlist at work, but I don't know if it's on my interest Spotify. But I just put, there's like 40 songs, I think, or thereabouts. But if you take Dear Catastrophe Waitress and all of its accompanying like B-sides and stuff and like things that were released from, basically you go 2003 to 2006.
Okay.
And you have Dear Catastrophe, Life Pursuit, a good amount of like other like B-side material and like random appearances on something else, Late Night Tales or whatever. But yeah, that's like if I found it like the asteroid was hitting in that long, like I'm putting, well, depending on how long. If I have a good chunk of time, I'll definitely play that one more time before I'm obliterated.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your Asteroid album.
No,
Is
my
that
actual
thing?
Asteroid album is It's a Wonderful Life by Sparkle Horse. If I found out, like, that's my nuke album.
Okay.
Like, where, like, the missiles are over the Atlantic, like, duck and cover.
Okay.
I put on It's a Wonderful Life. If
So-
I have, like, a day left in my life, like, I go for a long drive with that Bell and Sebastian chunk of, like, those songs.
So I've never actually listened to Sparkle Horse, but my one friend who's into Sparkle Horse, besides you, is someone who has never steered me wrong on music. So I feel like I have to listen to Sparkle Horse now.
Oh. Sparkle Horse has kept me alive at times.
I have
Which
that
is
music.
ironic because he died twice. And the second time he killed himself.
I mean, everything for dead guys. So, well, let's not continue that conversation, actually.
We can have whatever conversation you want. I'm the host of this show.
That's
and
true.
you're my guest, so you can do whatever you'd like.
So, cool.
Really, though, he did die.
How did he die both
He was
times?
declared dead from, like, he had a weird, like, a drug interaction, but not like he was doing mad drugs or this, that, or the other. Like,
Mhm.
he took a medicine and nothing, whatever, and collapsed in the studio.
Mhm.
They found him, his leg was, like, bent, like, I'm sitting here, you know?
Mhm.
But when they undid it, like, there was this buildup, I forget what it's called, but there's, like, a buildup of not calcium, but some kind of deposit in your vein, and it goes to your heart, and it stops your heart, which is, I used to know that word, but now I can't think what it is.
Is it a pulmonary?
Pulmonary embolism.
Pulmonary, is that,
Pulmonary embolism. Heart attack is where your heart goes all out of rhythm, is all fucked.
it is an embolism.
is where it gets,
But I don't know
something
if
gets
it's
blocked.
pulmonary or not. I don't know if
Yeah.
pulmonary is the heart or the lungs.
Oh, yeah.
Carotid artery. Or no, carotid,
Whatever, yeah.
carotid embolism.
We're not talking.
Pulmonary embolism would be lungs.
But yeah, so they, like, somebody woke him up and was like, hey, you know, are you alright, Mark? And he's like, yeah, I must have fallen or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like, and they, like, you know, he, like, falls over. They call the ambulance, whatever. They declare him dead on the way over, or, like, right when he shows up. Then he's sitting on the table for however long, 15 minutes later, 10 minutes later, and all of a sudden it's like, you know. He came back and he did just a few more albums, 3 more Sparkle Horse albums, and 1 album
Ooh.
with Danger Mouse.
Whoa, okay, so, but 3 more albums after that.
And then,
Shit.
and
Okay.
then Blues Brains out with Shaka. So there you go.
Is that grunge?
That's why it's ironic. I mean, no, he did it in like 2009
Okay,
or
because
10 that he killed himself.
my roommate has a theory that grunge is the only genre that died out because everyone who was playing it died,
Right.
generally of a
you talked
heroin
about that.
overdose.
Yeah.
So I wondered if Sparkle Horse was like one of those grunge bands that died because dude died. But is that your favorite band or just your End of the World album?
It's a Wonderful Life is the album I put out for the world we're ending, and it's the album that I put on when my world ended.
How many times has your world ended? Or has it felt like your world is ending?
I have a mood disorder, so it felt like a lot.
you had to ballpark it? Is it more single
Dozens.
digits?
I
Dozens?
stumbled across that album when I was like 19 or something,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So like 10, I've had that, like that's been like, that album has been a friend of mine for 10 years. And in that time, I think, I mean, at least once a year, but like probably more like a couple times, there's moments where I put that on and like, just because if I don't, like, I would like, because I need to be okay again, and that's the only like way. It's sometimes really, there are parts of it that are really, really painful. I put it on the other day. I told you earlier that I hadn't been feeling great recently, and I don't know. It's like there's a specific part that like I choke. You know, like I can't even breathe. Like I'm crying so hard. It's so cathartic every time. Like I don't listen to that song unless like I don't. It's funny because I'll stick it on like a playlist. Like, yeah, I love that song. That's a good song. That's like a movie. And then if it comes on, I'm like, nope, nope. Every time.
Yeah.
I listen to that only if it is like the album start to finish and I'm in that specific mood.
Spotty, what's this ball? Can I hit your cigarette?
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to think if I have an album like that. And I feel like I've listened to Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco in some really traumatic times. Like when my dad was kidnapped. I just went in my bedroom and listened to that album on repeat. But
Who kidnapped your dad?
a gang in Haiti. He was shot by one and kidnapped by another.
Gang or members of the same gang?
2 separate gangs.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what he was saying, I think, in his cell when they were like over. She's like, oh Jesus, get me out of here. He got out. He's good. He's alive.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to hear that.
We learned a lot about trauma as a family, but
Yeah.
That's. I've had like several therapists who are like, that must be the most important part of your life, and I'm like, I think it was the most important part of my dad's life.
Right.
Like that's the most like major trauma that my dad has experienced, but like me personally, it affected me in a different way, and I think I was like 19. I was 19 years old, so I was too self-centered to really like feel much about it because it wasn't happening to me.
Right.
And 19-year-olds have the least empathy of any people group in the world. They're all sociopaths.
I didn't know that.
What were you like at 19?
I was frequently paranoid, and I was in a very unhealthy relationship. I was just about to buy or get wasabi.
Wasabi's been with you for a second then.
10 years, yeah, almost.
Dang. Okay.
But yeah.
So you're 28?
I'm 29.
28, okay.
Yeah.
No, but like, I look back at me at 19 and I was like, I had no concept of what was going on with anyone else around me. I was so self-centered, so self-absorbed, so wrapped up in my own heart and my own mind. And I feel like, well, my brain wasn't fully developed. And I think you don't develop that sort of like empathy where you can really understand someone you care about so much is going through this huge trauma. I think you have no way to process it until your brain's fully developed. Your limbic system isn't all there. Like your frontal cortex isn't all there. You are not done cooking. So it's like kind of, you can't help but be self-centered.
Yeah.
But I like look back and I'm like, man, I was a little shit. I should have been better for my dad at that time.
Yeah, but why? You're 19, and your dad probably made decisions that led to that situation and stuff. And, it's not like you're making his situation worse, but, like, you owe it to your dad. Like, he's an adult.
He was a missionary. He was a missionary, and he worked down in there, but it's like, it's a dangerous situation just to decide to take yourself to Haiti in the first place. But at the same time, you take certain precautions, and you don't think this shit is going to happen to you. but then you come back and you're in the U.S. and there's no one that knows how to help you because that's not something we deal with as a culture. It's just you got randomly shot by one gang and then you got kidnapped by another and you got held for ransom. Nobody, like...
Pick it back up. Sabi? Your ball. What's your ball? What's your ball?
Oh shit!
You got sidetracked. What happened?
You got the ball.
Wow.
Good job. But it's just like no therapist, like very few therapists in the U.S. know how to deal with that level of trauma. They know how to deal with like rape. They know how to deal with abuse. They don't know how to deal with you were in a third world country and you got shot and kidnapped and held for ransom and emotionally tortured. My dad is the only he's one of 3 legit torture victims I know. And it's just, there's a skill set that American therapists don't have because they're used to dealing with people of a certain level of comfort. You go to a specific trauma therapist that they deal with this stuff, but you have to travel for that shit. It's not just in Zealand, fucking Michigan.
So you're saying your dad was tortured?
Yes.
But so far you haven't mentioned that he dressed, he puts on a costume and fights crime at night, right?
I would say, if we're speaking in a metaphysical sense.
No, I mean in a literal,
No.
Of course now he must do that because that's what happens after that happens, right? No?
No. He lives in Haiti. He just got married. He's just kind of trying to figure out how to keep his life going at this point because...
And he's never been seen in the same room as the Crimson Crusader, or...
I mean, no, he's never been seen in the same room as the Crimson Crusader.
Alright, wink, wink, I got you.
So, he's never been seen in the same room as Batman.
Right.
He's never been seen in the same room as any of those guys.
Your dad sounds like a very powerful man.
I feel like if you met him... you know what? Actually, out of all the people I know in my life right now, I think that you would be the most likely for me to be like, you should meet my dad. I feel like you guys would get the most out of an interaction with each other. That just, given how you're wired, and given how my dad is wired, and the rest of my friends are wired, most of my friends would meet my dad, and both of them would be like, whatever, this is a person in Kimmy's life. I feel like if you talk to my dad, both of you would get something out of it.
Are you saying that we're on question 8 and my wires are showing?
I think your wires were starting to show with question 3.
This question's too long. Let's go.
Let's go.
I have an idea for...
So we are on question number 9 at this point.
Yes.
And we're walking down the stairs. Tyler is walking in front of me with Wasabi. I'm trying not to step
There's
on.
another Jack Russell Terrier.
Look at that.
That one looks like he wasn't the run. Oh, hi. Yeah. Should I want me to hold it? Or you got it?
I mean, I can take Wasabi if you want to hold it because you're the host, so your face should be...
Yes, I'm hosting.
There we go.
Okay,
Also, I
what's
can't
my
see very
question?
well. The next question.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because your glasses. You are blind without your glasses.
I'm very blind without my glasses. The next question is, if there was a cocktail named after you, what would it contain?
Oh, I found a drink once called Lithium that was just milk, vodka, and sugar.
Okay.
And being a kid who grew up eating cereal all the time, I liked the milk part, and then being someone who takes a bunch of lithium, I was like, oh, this is the Tyler. And then one time I took it and I used birthday cake vodka and I named it Tyler's birthday cake because it was a lithium but cake flavored.
So you already have a shot or a drink.
Sorta, yeah.
You already have a drink that's named after you.
But I don't know, if I was just to make whatever, like a fantastical one, it would be like, oh, it's red Blinky. We should just go.
I can never navigate these streetlights here in East Town.
Well, I was waiting because usually the intersection's not fricked from the power outage. Okay, but if I could just make up one fantastically, it'd be like bourbon and unicorn pee.
What's unicorn pee?
Just like the piss of a unicorn.
Oh,
just
like
a drop,
unicorn pee.
like from just a quick thing of it. I don't know.
Sure.
And then an ice cube, but it's not an ice cube. It's
A frozen diamond?
yeah. Well, I was gonna say like
Frozen
a
diamonds.
chunk of an ice type Pokemon, but a
Ooh.
frozen diamond also works either way.
Okay.
And then yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I drink beer,
Mhm.
so I don't really like.
So
feel
if
like
you
I
had
need
the
a cocktail.
Tyler beer, what would the Tyler beer taste like? Would it be like a light beer or like a dark beer?
It would be.
Can I have the coffee?
No. He's spoken for.
Just keep talking. Go ahead. Do
I'm
your
going.
thing. Just keep talking to the camera. I'll stay out here with the dog.
No, you can come in.
The dog can come in?
Yeah, he comes in all the time.
Shit. Okay. Cool.
We're gonna. Hey, my guy. Do you have the ninth question, or is it back there?
It's in my pockets. No, it's back there.
Fuck.
No, but I do know what it is.
What is it?
I peeked ahead.
What is it?
So question number 9.
Excuse us.
We will say as we walk in the door of the beer store.
Yes.
Come on. Sorry.
What is up, my guys?
Question number 9 is, if you had a pizza namesake, what would your toppings be?
Oh, that's Francis. These have gotten anticlimactic.
Wait till you hear the last question.
The last question. I kind of want something sour. If I had pizza toppings,
They're not going to be able to hear you.
the flesh of my enemies. I don't know. Yeah,
So
like
you have
pepperoni made out of bad people.
Who's the worst person in your life? Right
In
now.
my life,
Right
like
now.
a member of it.
Just the worst person, the one that you would make into pepperoni right now.
Nobody right now, or I would have made them into pepperoni.
How about a public figure? Is there a public
Cheap
figure?
to say president. Let me look at these beers. Yeah, a public figure. I don't know. I kind of want that Havana Lima, lime and habanero. Habanero though, that seems like a risky choice.
For you?
Hey, yeah, why not? This is fun. We'll just try this out. It's horrible. It won't be bad. It's outside. They're good. So, anybody?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna let Connor decide. Connor, you could turn anybody into a loaf or a wedge of pepperoni that got sliced up, put onto a pizza, and somebody ate it. Anybody in the world, who would it be?
Oh, that's a big question.
You could turn the president into a pepperoni if you felt like it.
This sounds like dating. Yeah.
But
Looks
not
like
the
you're looking
thing-
for an answer.
No, I'm not looking. You know, that was like the obvious one to me, but it feels too obvious.
Right. Chad Kroger.
Chad
Of
Kroger.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Second least favorite song of all time is "Hero" by Chad Kroger. and
Or
Hero.
there's another. Whoever writes the songs for Imagine Dragons.
Remember that?
Mm,
Is he the hero?
That's a good one.
Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler is the human equivalent of Four Loko.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
That's the
sometimes
best
you really
description
want
of
that
Adam.
Four Loko.
Right.
Yeah, that's why you really want to watch the Flick or
I mean-
or
I was always a fan of Little Nicky.
Isn't he great?
Thank
Hey, do I have your consent to put this on YouTube?
no, that's fine. But
Okay.
literally, you need to point out Little Nicky got an endorsement here.
I-
First
I-
person in history.
I haven't watched it since I was like 12. So.
All right, that was question 9.
That was question 9.
All right, well, if you don't remember 10, let's just shut it off.
Birds of the eagles, watch as they all fly away. Getting blown up. You're getting super blown up, and we just accidentally blanked, and
I thought I deleted the whole thing by
it was
accident.
a moment of panic at the way back from the beer
But
store.
I just saved it just went to the
It did
folder.
save.
So
So
it's good.
I'm happy because like that would be a shame to lose.
I was like, oh, that's crazy. Kimmy and I will talk about this for years. Like, remember that time we had such a good time recording that thing, and then you deleted it, Tyler? You
There
asshole.
have been a couple times that, and usually it's been my fault that an interview has not worked. I interviewed my friend Jason months ago, and we just didn't hit record on the camera or something. So we did the whole interview and then like pulled up the camera and we're like, oh, it's just gone. Sobby's leaping all over the place. Question number
11, right?
Question number 11. is, if you could rescue anything from your burning home, assuming your loved ones and pets are accounted for.
I answered this when I was playing the Ungame the other day. I'll show it to you.
Did you know?
I'll show it to you. It's cool.
Very cool.
I'll take this.
What is this?
That was a gift.
From?
That's from Leslie.
What is it?
It is a beating heart in a jar. So you just flip it over, and then it. Oh, you can you can see that really well on the
Yeah.
on the camera.
That's amazing. She made this?
Yeah. Out of a mercury switch and a battery and a mason jar and some copper.
How does this
And
work?
a Sharpie. Well, the
Is it like a motor, like an energy machine?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a little motor in there.
Like okay, so the
And
kinetic
so
energy
the
turns
motor
it on.
is connected to the battery. It's not kinetic energy. There's a battery in it, like a C-volt. And so in the old, I think that phone is literally just my uncle sent a picture of him holding, my Uncle Mark sent a picture of him holding his grandchild.
Mhm.
Pretty sure that is like just my siblings popping off. Like otherwise about like, oh, so cute, da da da. Otherwise somebody better be dead. Because that is just a ridiculous amount of text to receive in like 2 minutes.
Someone's mad!
So, yeah, so it's mercury pulled from an old thermostat. So if you ever have an old thermostat you're taking down, I'll give you some money for the mercury because Leslie turns them into all these things.
Oh, there's more?
There's a couple more.
Oh shit, yes!
This one's, but see,
These
but
are
the answer
so
to the
cool.
question, I would take this one. But, this one is an automatic, well, you gotta let it, you shake it up some. Oops. Not that much. There. Oh, it's gonna try. Oh, it came unattached from
Oh, but it's doing a thing.
Yeah, it's an automatic snow globe. So that one has like a bunch of, I forget what in it, like some kind of oil. And then glitter, and then a fan at the bottom. So again, the mercury deal. When you flip it over, it turns a fan on, which blows the snow around the globe. And then this one is I think this was the first one, and that's this is fireflies in a jar.
They're not gonna be able to see.
10 million fireflies.
Wow.
Yeah, that one. That one. It needs to open back up and like, cause usually they're not all clustered at the bottom. They're like spread out more.
This is neat though.
And it's neat. It's neater in the super dark, you know, because you can't see as many of the wires. Whenever it just looks like a jar full of lights. But anyway, so
It's
the
really
mercury,
beautiful.
yeah, the mercury is what closes the, I forget what you call that when you're
The
making
circuit, or?
yeah, that circuit, yeah. So it hooks up to the battery, and then you flip them, and then the mercury is not connected, and then you flip it, and the mercury connects it.
Yeah, but it turns
turns
off.
it, and here they come. So if the house is on fire and Sabi's out and everything's fine,
You saved Leslie's beating heart.
I mean, put it that way is stupid. Edit that part out.
No, I think
I
it's
just
really
like
pretty.
this heart in a jar.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really super cool.
If anybody ever tells you that I've spent countless hours just sitting and chain smoking, flipping it over and back 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 over, back over, just contemplating things. They're probably full of shit. I've never done that.
No, of course not. Man, you're really blowing up.
Are we? I'm gonna check on it. Should we just check on it? I don't want them
Question
to have to worry about
12
it.
next.
Oh, I was gonna let them know.
I mean, do you have more to say about saving things from
Well, I
burning
just
buildings?
want people to know. See, I was so right.
Did someone
and
die?
at 16 fucking messages, 17 before I can even open it. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, actually, you know what? This is the fictional friends group text. Yeah, let's get to question 12, and then we'll go catch up with them.
Cool.
That'll be fun.
Awesome.
We're here with question 12.
In a closet. It's filled with things.
What is the 12th question?
The question is, new phone, who dis?
It's me. It's Tyler. It's Tyler blowing your phone up. You got a new phone? I'm offended that you didn't have my number memorized. What do you mean? You got a new phone and you didn't find me on Facebook already and be like, hey, listen, I can't bear the thought of us not being in contact for even just a minute, so I want you to send me your number again really quick so I can plug it in and assign a unique color and tone to the text exchange, as well as put your picture as a background and like all of that. That's who it is. It's me. It's Tyler. I'm here. It's Tyler. I already worked today. I worked earlier today. I got out of work at 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure you were still waking up at 1 or 2. Well, I was done with work for the day at 1 or 2, and I was lying on my bed scrolling Facebook telling myself I ought to be walking the dog right now. And then eventually I did walk the dog. And yeah, I snuck a beer in my pocket, and I drank that beer when I got to the park. And if any children were like near, I kind of like sort of concealed the beer, but not so much as to look really suspicious, just enough so that they wouldn't see me and feel like alcohol's normalized or whatever. And that's fine. That's who this is.
That's who that is.
And yeah, okay. So I'm behind on a couple of bills, but I was ahead on those bills a couple months ago. And I have the money. It's on its way. And you're going to get your money. You're going to see your money.
Checks in the mail.
And the checks the checks in the mail, the checks in the female, the checks are balances, and the balances are out of balance. And that's why I always wear New Balances. And new phone, who dis? What does your gut tell you? What does your gut tell you when the notification goes off? And I'm like, what is up, my guy?
My instinct.
Are you down for an ice cold pop? And pop is spelled with a P-O-H-P. And you aren't down, but you'd like to see me, so it wouldn't really hurt to have a beer. Yeah, you're asking yourself who dis is? Who dis?
Just you.
You know what? Fuck you and your ability to afford a new phone. I would love a new phone.
Oh, man, for real. I peed on my phone at Mulligan's. I had it for a week and a half.
On purpose?
No.
Oh.
It fell out of my pocket into a toilet, and I peed on it.
Oh.
So I'm on a $17 shit phone right now instead of my cool phone that I peed on. And I've had to do the new phone who dis thing a couple times now. I'm like, I'm done.
So you're also wondering new phone who dis?
No.
Because I'll tell you. It's me, and
Tyler.
I have some pot roast for you, and I don't care if I'm going to constantly forget that you're vegetarian. I'll offer you pot roast anyway, just like even if I know you're Muslim or Jewish, I'll wish you Merry Christmas, because you should just have a Merry Christmas. Who cares? It's just another day. I don't believe in any of that stuff anyway. Just I hope it's a good day for you. That's all I mean. And also, marry your stuff too. And I wish Christians marry fucking Hanukkah or Happy Hanukkah and whatever you say for Ramadan. I probably come up with something different every time.
I feel like that's a way different time of year, but yeah, I hear you.
But I'm just saying.
So here's my next question.
I thought this was 12 questions.
I mean, it's the 12 questions that Sean Francis picked, and then the however many questions I feel like asking. So here's my question that's an offshoot of this. This is going to go up on YouTube and be a public thing.
Sure.
How many text messages from random strangers would you like to receive? You may announce your phone number right now and be like, new phone, who dis, to every single person who texts you. Or you can just flip the camera of the bird and say, my phone number is for people that I love and you don't get it. Random person who's watching this on YouTube that I've never met before who lives in like Iowa.
Dick pics only. 616-706-7662. So.
Awesome. You know what? I'm going to give back. I don't know how long this number is going to be mine, but mine is 616-337-7785. I would request fewer dick pics than this guy wants.
Cool. You just stole all the dick pics.
No.
That's not nice.
I don't want the dick pics.
I know, but by saying that means they're going to exclusively send the dick pics to that.
No, you should give the dick pics to him.
If we are ever made into a group chat from a stranger with a shared dick pic, I'm pretty sure we have to stop whatever we're doing and go out and take get a drink, take a shot.
Just something. Like, hey,
high five.
It's dick pic time. We're gonna just relax over this dick pic. It's really hot in this closet.
It's hot in this closet.
So there's one more segment. No, it's fine. It's just that the stop button actually stops it. The pause button just pauses.
These are the 13th and on questions.
Yes. There's look at that. Oh wow. Does this thing work, or do you have to actually like manually start it?
It is a nice little like.
It's a happy little melody.
It's a pleasant little jamboree.
It is. It's nice.
My grandfather's. You wind it.
The same
with-
grandfather with the holy water?
Yes. This one comes out too.
But does it keep correct time, or is it like you have to?
Oh no! I mean, if it will. If you set it to the right time and then wind these things, it'll keep going as long as you keep these fuckers wound. But they'll come all the way, like these chains go all the way up and they go all the way down. And then once gravity isn't pulling on these anymore, it doesn't keep the motor isn't going anymore.
I get the habanero. I was
just hint of it.
No, I randomly ate a hot pepper earlier and I didn't know it was going to be a hot pepper. I picked it out of my friend's garden and he was like, take a bite. And I thought it was going to be a sweet pepper because it was big and yellow, and I took a giant bite. I was like, ooh, that's a little warm. And then I touched my eyes.
Oh, fuck.
And so, I've been, hot pepper all day. And so I drink this beer, and I'm like, ooh, I'm having, a resurgence of the hot pepper. No, it's just the beer.
One time I was making queso.
Outside ales, y'all.
One time I was making queso, and my sister, for something. And I was making it with habaneros. And for whatever reason, like one of these, whatever. I was just full on picking my nose. Let's be real. No, one of these.
I was just full on touching my genitals.
I'm like, and also it's like, oh fuck my eye. I was just wondering, and I was like, no, my nose. And then my sister texted me something unrelated. I could fucking find it and pull it up. I still have it saved, I think. But yeah, and I'm like, I don't know the answer. Whatever it was. I was like, but I want you to know that I just got habanero on my nostrils, and I'm dying. I'm literally dying. Like, I'm on fire. You're going to find a pile of ashes, in my kitchen or something like that. And then she just hits me back. I was like, all right, actually, no, I said, I'm currently snorting milk right now because I got habanero in my whatever.
Did you actually snort milk?
Yes, I was. And I sent her a picture of me, or a gif of me snorting the milk, trying to cool my nostrils down.
That sounds so much worse, because you'd have spoiled milk in your sinuses. Oh my.
It doesn't spoil instantly upon contact with your body.
Did you rinse it out after?
No, she goes, yogurt! I was like, what? She's like, get some yogurt up there. Same, whatever happened to me, whatever. Put some yogurt in there. And I put the yogurt up, and it was instantly cool. And then I sent her a picture, a selfie of me with, yogurt all over my, I look like I just been doing lines of yogurt. And with, a satisfied smile on my face. And it worked. The yogurt, I snorted the yogurt, and it was, instant cool.
There you go.
The more you know.
So there's two things that you can do at the end of our little talk here. The first one is, if you have a project that you're working on, I know you have at least one, you get to plug it here and tell people to come out and do your project. Or your place of business or whatever. I don't know. You can plug Early Bird, you can plug friends, whatever you feel like plugging.
Okay, I already plugged it in.
Or you can say, love me in my life.
No, don't do that.
Or you can say, I'm done with this. I don't want anything to be associated.
What do people normally do? You're going to say, I'm not going to tell
you. They
you.
usually go, hi, so I'm a stand-up comedian, and I've got a show coming up on Friday, July 21st.
And blah, blah,
it's going to be at 8:30 at such and such a brewery. And also, I'm a member of such and such improv troupe, and you should come out and see me. And I'm in such and such a band, and you should like us on Facebook. Or you see you're glaring at me already, so none of that for you?
I'm just trying to actively listen.
This is me doing an imitation of other people who have plugged things.
I'm involved with a little troupe called Fictional Friends, and they managed to keep myself off the stage enough that the shows are still worthwhile to see. You should come see. It's a different cast every week for the most part, and blah, blah, blah. Actually, my heart's not in this.
Cool. All right.
It's not.
You shouldn't do anything that you don't want to do and that your heart doesn't push you to do.
There are great changes coming to the Fictional Friends show that is Wednesdays. I'll say that. We are going to take some radical steps and try to make it even more available to just anybody that feels like improvising off the street. Always wanted to try it this side or the other, and make it less of a commitment on the Wednesday nights, That is around the corner, so I'll probably blow some money promoting that, so you'll hear all about it. But you're hearing it here first on 12 Questions. And
Exclusive.
Also we do have something that is near and dear to my heart. A bunch of games that we've definitely never performed ourselves publicly, but that I'm pretty sure have never been done by improvisers in general. At least one or two that I'm pretty confident are like will be original, even though originality is.
Does
like,
Mrs.
overrated.
Pimplehouse have a thing to plug?
Mrs. Pimplehouse? No.
Okay. The last thing that you get to do.
There's another thing?
There's one more thing, which is you're going to write 12 questions for the next guy.
Yeah.
You get to, at this moment, should you like, send a message to the next guy. Whatever you want them to know about life
I hope
or
you're a
about
gal.
you. You hope you're a gal?
Yeah, no, you keep saying guy. Like, you're only, is this your.
No, I'm using it in the context of, like, my guy. Like, you'll call me my guy. But
My guy is different than guy.
No, but like, the next my guy that does this thing.
Okay, the next my guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Move around a lot. That was a lot of fun. Just moving around instead of staying in one spot for the thing.
That was really fun.
Very portable setup here.
This was a really fun one.
You just run around.
I hope everyone has made it through this whole thing and not given up.
Get super drunk first. I'm not, but
No, neither am I. I just feel nice. This is a good interview. Tyler, can I give you a hug?
yeah.
This is special.
No. This has been 12 Questions. I'm your host, Themyscira Pimplehouse, signing off. Thank you. And remember to subscribe
Now you
and
can
follow.
hit that red
Can
button.
I hit the red button?
You can hit the red button this time.
I just hovered last time and it did it.
Just do it.